So you're also producing.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that work?
Well, I spend a lot of time in LA and kind of go back and forth. And, my time in LA, I've met quite a few, good people, good, producers and whatever. And one of my good buddies, Galen Walker, he was one of the exec producers on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
And yeah, there you go, skateboard.
Andrew's a fan.
I love it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Galen's awesome. He and I are good buds, and he rides a Harley, and we do stuff on the Mulholland Drive on Sundays.
Nice.
We go for our rides.
Do you ride?
Oh yeah, I got a Harley back there at my house.
You ride Mulholland Drive?
We're all
oh,
Harley
man.
guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I got a chick bike, but whatever. It's a 1200 Sportster, but it's.
I could tell by the way you wear that sweater, yeah.
But this thing's fine. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
It's enough for me.
I have a big Decker, but I also have a 1200 Sportster, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, I rode that Sportster for years. I'm just a big guy. I needed something bigger, so.
What do you got, a fat boy?
No, I have a Slim. I have a Softail Slim.
Oh.
So it's
16 inch.
it was only
H.
released for 5 or 6 years or something like that, but yeah, it's low, but it's kind of long, and it's a sweet bike. Yeah.
You got apes on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
I just don't. In LA, there's guys with those, and I'm like, how the fuck do they turn?
I got
yeah.
apes on my Sporty. They're so much fun. I have mini apes on my Decker.
You know, they're a lot easier than you.
It's way more
you
comfortable
think, yeah.
than stock bars.
It's
Really?
It goes against what you think,
Yeah.
big time.
Well, I'll have to ride yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're here, we go for that beer.
I'll bring.
I'll take my Decker. You take your
I'll
Sporty.
bring my Sporty down. I'll bring
Well-
my Sporty back here. I'll
Well,
throw it on
you can jump on my Sporty with the handlebars. Figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So this guy Galen Walker, he went to Sony with the idea. Let's take the animated Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's make it let's make it real action. Let's make it. And Sony was like, nah, that's not gonna fly.
Huh.
So he took it to Paramount,
Fuck.
and the rest is history. So
I mean, it is such a silly thing. Ninja Turtles. What the hell? Where does that come from?
I mean, I don't know what he was smoking at the time, but
He was smoking though.
but it's a good idea, and so he gets his residual, whatever he gets from them. So he's brought me on to, we've known a few people. He's brought me on to a couple of shows that we've produced, movies, not big budget, $3 million kind of deals, where we shot one in Phoenix, two in Phoenix, 2 in LA. So yeah, what you do is you just sort of guide the ship. We're not anything to do with the money. We're sort of creative producers. So if you've got a director that's sort of slightly green and doesn't really know, all the angles, all the ropes or whatever, so you're there to guide the ship, make sure that it doesn't blow his brains out and go over budget, and you try to get as much of the good stuff on the screen as possible as a producer end of it goes. So that's kind of fun. It's sort of you're not right in the lion's mouth as far as that goes. You're just there guiding, and you're making a couple bucks, still keeping your hand in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
And you see it for a future? Like you're going to continue this? You're not giving up anything?
No, man. I mean, I never. I mean, I love this so much. I love what I do. It's challenging. It's scary. It gives me a reason. When I don't work for a while and I finally get a gig, I realize how much I missed it, and I realize how much it energizes me.
Totally.
I mean, it's just like it makes me feel alive. When I sit around and do nothing for a long period of time, there's only so much shit you can do around the house. So I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I can, or as long as they'll hire me. Unfortunately, and I'm just going to touch on this. Unfortunately, the climate we're in right now, there's a pendulum in this business, and in our business, right now, and the pendulum was far, far to the left. I don't mean politic-wise. It was in one direction way too much, where, there were good women directors and there were good, African-American directors. There were good, all of those people. There were some good ones that never got their chance. And so, it started to swing in the right direction. But now it's swung so far the other way, that they're witnessing, like for me now, all the years that I've put in, my experience and what I've done and what I know, I've become the minority now.
Yes.
I don't check enough of those boxes. And I think it needs to find a happy medium somewhere.
I think it's going to. There's a lot of
It has to. And
a lot of angry people.
really, and it shouldn't have been the way it was. It shouldn't be the way it is now, because I've got buddies of mine, exec producers on Star Trek, and and other shows, and there's people that are directing on those shows that haven't got a clue.
I was just on a show and I had the key grip come over to me and we were talking about the director and he says, well, this is the only entry-level position on the show.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, man.
It really burns my ass.
They're the captain of the freaking boat. Like,
it just because that person ticked the right box, therefore everybody else that's on that floor, that set, the DP, the craft service, the props people, they're helping that person that's not experienced to do the job to get through it.
yeah,
And it's it's frustrating. I mean, for me, I'm on the back nine anyway. I mean, I hate to admit it, but
I like the way you put it.
I still got a lot of juice left. But for any older white guy that's sort of in his 50s or so and doesn't have a brother-in-law that's a super exec producer, it's tough, man. Like it would be great to get into a Taylor Sheridan camp, just to get on that train, or get into the Mayor of Kingston train.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Now, LA is like kind of the epitome of this giant pendulum swing. And we're seeing, I don't know, I would love to hear what you think about this, because from over here, we're seeing Hollywood just crumble. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's crumbling, and there's actors crumbling, and people moving out of California. How true is that?
Well, there's people moving out of California for a lot of different reasons. It's too expensive to shoot there, and it has been for quite some time. Doesn't matter who's in the political seat. Schwarzenegger couldn't do much really. I mean, they try to up the tax credits to X amount of bazillion dollars, and then one superhero movie takes it all. So all the good little movies that are $5 million, $3 million, $10 million, or whatever, they don't get a shot at it. And that's one of the reasons some people are moving out of Los Angeles, because it's cheaper, and the tax credits and everything else are better to shoot it somewhere else. I mean, the incentives in New Mexico. I mean, I did a Hallmark movie last December, and we shot it in New Mexico. And tax credits were good, and it was. But California per se is, I mean, taxes in general are crazy. I mean, it's nuts, and it's become, in some areas, a lot more areas than people like to think. But the homeless situation is pretty bad there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we hear.
Another reason people are leaving. Homeless crime is getting bad. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons people are leaving California, and
a lot of people are going to Texas.
Well, Texas, big time Texas, Las Vegas,
Atlanta,
because there's no taxes there. The government, Nashville. There's some great little American cities to go to, and not get reamed by all these other things that are happening in California. I mean, California's beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
That's the thing.
I mean, I love it there. I have some good friends there. We can go up to Big Bear and ski. Literally, if you get up there early enough, and then you can get down to, you can surf in the late afternoon. I mean, it's beautiful. To ride your Harley through the mountains and on a Sunday afternoon. I mean, it's a lot of things that are great about California, but it's some of the bads outweighing that. So I'm seriously, we're thinking about picking up and moving back, and
Who's we?
Back this way?
Yeah, well, I have a home here in Mississauga.
Yeah.
And have had for a long time, and You know, it's a nice place, and we spend a lot of our summers here because it's it's pool, it's big, it's fun. We have some friends here, and most of my family's gone now. And then I'll figure out some way of getting out of this shit 500 below zero snowy winter, which I hate.
Yeah.
Which is